My friends, I wanted to come on and do a reading. My heart is pounding. My heart is pounding. Are you doing all right? Are you doing all right? Is your person doing all right? I'm getting major Phoenix energy, and I can feel my heart. When I'm leaning like this, I can feel it pounding against me. Anyway, very heavy energy. The moment that I sat down to do this reading, it's just like completely taken over me. It made me cry, so I hope you're doing okay. I'm wondering if it's your person. Anyway, like Phoenix energy, racing heart, very emotional energy. Like I can hear my voice shaking. Anyway, and really strange energy I'm picking up on, and I chose like 7. I'm not going to use them all, but I couldn't decide which decks to use, and I was hearing, where do we go from here? Very heavy energy, very heavy energy. So January 18th could be symbolic. I feel like I want to start with channeled messages. I just want to get a couple of channeled messages from your person, the person on your mind. I don't think your person is feeling like themselves, or you're not feeling like yourself, because the moment that I sat down, I just like I'm not feeling myself all of a sudden. So let's see what's going on with your person first. Usually I'm so chatty. We have telepathic, random thoughts and intense feelings. That's what I'm feeling, very intense feelings. 56 could be symbolic, May 6th, June 5th. Brought about by your twin. Notice patterns, images, or numbers in your day-to-day that remind you of your person. I feel you through everything. The things I touch, the images I see, the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we are miles apart. And we have spring, March 20th to June 20th, 97, September 7th, July 9th. My heart's just pounding. I don't think I've ever felt so quiet during a reading. Inner child healing, that can be triggering. If your person is looking at childhood wounds, that could be very triggering. But let's see. Or maybe there's a childhood wound being triggered within them in regards to coming forward. This is an interesting one. Let's see how your person is feeling, or what they want to say to you. What does this person want to say? Twin flame came out. We have new beginning on the bottom, and I was hearing, where do we go from here? So clearly this is a very triggering connection. 24 could be symbolic, February 4th, April 2nd. Listen, like, I just don't even feel like myself doing this reading. Purpose to live life separately, learning lessons. Possible reunion after becoming stronger and awakened. Single soul split in half before reincarnating into 2 separate bodies. I recognize our connection was intense, and it still burns my soul. That's how I was feeling when I first, like, that burning Phoenix energy. Like, I'm shaking. It is a connection that can never be broken, but it is one that must be balanced in order to move forward together. And we have Taurus, 83, August 3rd, March 8th. I took forever in making up my mind about our connection. Instead of speaking to you, I would run away and indulge in unnecessary pleasures in order to ignore my feelings. I took forever making up my mind. So perhaps this is someone that was very indecisive, or someone who let it go a really long time. Perhaps I'm hearing things just went silent and they just never reached back out. Like, this is intense, what I'm feeling. So we have Taurus and twin flame. The initial T could be symbolic. All right, let's get a few more. I hope this isn't your energy. What does this person want to say to you? We have self-love, gluttonous gossip. Self-love, learning to forgive oneself and others, healing their inner child through shadow work, recognizing the triggers that have affected them from moving forward. 81. I've been working on my self-worth and I am recognizing the issues that have been holding me back. I'm trying to heal myself by loving myself first. August 1st, January 8th, 81. This person could be very triggered right now. 555 on the timer as I said that. So this person could be looking at childhood wounds right now, feeling very triggered, having realizations for how they treated you, recognizing the issues that have been holding me back. And that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on, like someone who doesn't have any idea how to take that step forward. Like my heart is just pounding, maybe leaning towards yes. 94. September 4th, April 9th could be symbolic. All right, so let's see. There could be other people's opinions getting in the way as well. Let's confirm twin flame. In separation, outer turmoil. 59, battles, arguments, and unnecessary conflicts. Feels their world is falling apart literally. Physical world filled with chaos, confusion, and destruction. I feel my life is falling apart and I don't know what to do. Whatever can gone wrong has gone wrong, but the one thing that felt right was you. Like, that's kind of how I'm feeling, kind of like I'm drowning, or it's like a very, like, I just don't seem like myself, right? I can still feel my heart pounding through my chest. In separation. All right. What is this? I took forever in making up my mind. Hiding, masquerading. So this person could have been, wearing a mask. This person could have been denying this connection. 10. So October could be symbolic. Attempts to conceal their feelings and authentic intentions, feels powerless and may resort to lying to gain greater control over their environment. I am wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene in front of others. When I am alone, I think about you and realize I was my true authentic self when I was with you. I don't know why, but when I read that, like I feel emotional reading that. Very intense energy. I want one more for that. We have magical muse on the bottom. I become inspired by your presence, your energy, your beauty. Without you, I am missing my tools to create my next masterpiece. A great source of inspiration. This is such an interesting energy. Interesting. I don't have any better words than interesting. Let's get one more for that row. That row feels very... I'm hearing overanalysis paralysis. Overthinking. One more for that row. Sentimentality. I don't know if I want to take all these. All right, this is the one. feel like your person is being very triggered right now. Having a hard time letting go. 51, May 1st, January 5th. Examining photos and thinking about the past. Strong emotional feelings while thinking about memories. I feel like this person, when you and this person came together, twin flame, right? First card. I feel like when you and this person came together, you saw glimpses of each other's higher self, and there was something very inspirational, very inspiring, which is the same as inspirational, about you. And it feels like eventually this person, that intimidated them. Maybe you never, like maybe you, I'm just thinking about the magnets. What is happening here? So we have unawakened, intuition fulfilled. And again, the energy that I'm picking up on, I just can't describe it. It's, as soon as I got to this row, I felt when I was reading this about being their true authentic self with you, I just got really emotional. And then this card talks about strong emotional feelings while thinking about memories. So this person thinking about memories where you and them were aligning. You were on the same frequency, thinking about the good times, probably thinking about when you first came together, right? Again, I feel like you and this person saw glimpses of each other's higher self. I'm hearing like you were like each other's sunshine. The memories of me bring us joy and agony at the same time. I think about you continuously, and you were never far from my thoughts. Again, I was hearing over-analysis paralysis. So, you know, this would have been someone that would have had a really hard time making up their mind, maybe didn't want to label this. Maybe I'm hearing left you on the back burner or left you waiting. They could have went silent on you. They could have been dishonest. Capricorn, I was too focused on my career. So this person could have been very focused on their career instead of this connection. 91, September 1st, January 9th. It's such a weird energy. Usually when I feel called to do a channeled message, it's because somebody wants to say something, but they can't come forward right now. Or they're too afraid to. And the other day I said in a reading, you know, that black and white thinking of if they wanted to, they would. And I said, when they're ready, they will. And that's what I'm getting from this person. It's like they're thinking about you continuously, feeling emotional about you. But as soon as it comes to coming towards you, it's like, I'm seeing a deer in headlights, right? Like just frozen in fear. Two of Swords in reverse, like frozen in indecision. It's really intense. It's really intense. Self-love. Let's confirm that one. Inner child healing. That's what I was saying when the inner child card came out, that this person, if they are going through inner child healing and having realizations about the way they behaved, like, look at me, I'm getting emotional. They could be having like Ace of Swords, right? Realizations about how they treated you from a triggered place. I don't know what's going on with me. Divine Feminine on the bottom. Why am I so emotional? I am working on my divine feminine side. I know I need to be more nurturing, understanding, and compassionate towards myself and others. I want to be soft and loving, especially towards you. So whoever this was, they were very cold, right? Cold, detached, could have been very logical. And remember, you inspired them. And maybe you were lacking, not lacking, but maybe you had like a lot of feminine energy. Maybe you were very compassionate, very empathic, right? I'm seeing the wounded empath. I don't know if you guys are on the twin flame journey. Let me just say something. My nose is running. It is about your journey, right? So it's about your awakening. It's about your journey. It's about your healing. It's about you evolving into a higher version of yourself. It's about your mission. And so if this is your reading, you would be healing that inner child. I feel like you would resonate with what I'm feeling right now. And I'm not saying that you have to feel it as I'm feeling it right now. But the energy that's coming through for me is like when you start learning about all your wounds and you start having realizations about how your wounds from childhood, really affected how you treated people. And then you start listen to me. I just can't. You start to think about, that past friendship that didn't work out. It's because I did this, or, oh, that's the reason that I sabotaged that connection. It's very confronting. It's very confronting. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling. If this person was detached and cold and could put on a mask and could distract with substances or distractions, whatever distracted them, and now all of a sudden they're tapping into their feminine energy and feeling that empathy, that sympathy, especially if that's not normally them, I feel like they're very overwhelmed by it, because I just... 23, February 3rd, March 2nd, going inside to explore our authentic feelings and parts of us that may have been rejected and labeled as inappropriate or too much by others, especially our caregivers. So this is reminding me of, when I realized, even just take labels out of it, a lot of feminines, this is twin flame reading, right? Twin flame card is right here, but a lot of feminine counterparts, we're often told that they were too much, or I'm hearing wounded empath. I'm seeing somebody burning their hand over and over again. So if this is your reading, you would be healing these childhood wounds here, because twin flame first card, this person wouldn't be healing and looking at these wounds and tapping into their feminine side unless I'm hearing unless you have. I need to get a Kleenex. My goodness, I just want to give somebody a hug. I don't know who it is, but just let's all hug each other. Side note, look at this beautiful crow feather I found today. Look how big it is. I love it. Anyway. Inner child healing. I have made excuses in order to control or sabotage our connection. But now I realize the only way to heal is to mend, acknowledge, and forgive my past. This is what I mean. It's like the feather. Ace of Swords moments, realizations. It's very confronting. My voice just shakes whenever I talk about it. It's like this person is really in deep reflection about not just how this affected your connection, but other areas of their life. It's okay to make mistakes. Affirmation. I want to get one more for that one. One more for that one. Tower moments. You, magical unicorn. Tower moments, 32, changes that are difficult but necessary for growth, moments in life that push us to be better and do better because we deserve better. I feel my life is being pulled apart. No matter what I try and build, things keep crumbling all around me. I wish you were here to help. You were the only solid thing in my life. 2332, mirroring, 2332, 2332. It just feels like this person is I just heard somebody hiccup. It feels like this person is having a lot of realizations, like there's outer turmoil, there's inner turmoil. I'm actually seeing the tower in reverse, like internal change, like an internal tower. This is a strange one. Maybe leaning towards yes. Maybe leaning towards yes. What is that about? Maybe leaning towards yes. Unsent messages. Unsent messages. This person is sitting on messages to you. Watching you. They're watching you. If this is your reading, right? If this is your reading, you would be like that magical unicorn right now. You would be shining. You would be in that divine feminine energy, probably working on your masculine energy, I'm hearing. Not talking about gender. 74, so July 4th, April 7th, 91, September 1st, January 9th, 92, September 2nd, February 9th. And then we have 76, July 6th, that's today. Timeless reading, but that's today, June 7th. So we have unsent messages first. Won't admit their true feelings. Thinks about reaching out, but is apprehensive and then does not. Like I'm seeing a deer in headlights. I'm seeing that Two of Swords, like frozen in, they're frozen. Types up messages, picks up the phone, but never hits send or dial. I really want to tell you how I feel, but is it too late? Will you understand what I'm trying to say, or will you misinterpret my messages? I'd rather not say anything at all. Why am I getting emotional again? I feel like this person is sitting around like, why am I crying? You know when you say that? And then we have watching. So they could be creating accounts to watch you, which is not the best energy. Pretends not to care, but watching you obsessively. Late night scrolling on social media platforms. Even if I'm gone, I am still connected to you some way. I can't cut you off completely, but I am afraid to return. My only interaction through you is through social media, and I miss you. When I'm reading these, I'm getting very emotional. And there's nothing going on with me. Like, there's nothing, I'm fine. I just, I swear. Do you know what? I think your person, that's what they're saying to themselves. I'm fine, right? Like everything's on fire, but I'm fine. I'm okay, I promise. I was too focused on my career and my goals, so this person could have been very focused on everything that they, like their future, their plan, their friends, their hobbies, whatever. And they could have been neglecting you. You know what? I feel like this person is being magnetized to you right now, but are you online? It's almost like I'm seeing that, but like the deer in the headlights, like watching, because we had divine feminine, we had the mystical unicorn. Anyway, I took you for granted and expected you to wait for me. Unfortunately, you knew you'd be waiting forever. I'm sorry I never put you first. So this was someone who didn't put you first. They didn't prioritize you. And again, I feel like when you first met this person, there was like twin flame, instant soul recognition, honeymoon period, love bubble phase, right? And then it popped. And I feel like this person, like, you could have spent a very long time. Like, this talks about I took forever in making up my mind. This one talks about I expected you to wait, right? Aquarius, I acted like I didn't care, but I did. I just needed time and space. Like, it's like this person, I just need more time. I just need more time. I just need more time. So it almost feels like they kept you on, I don't want to say standby. Your person, like, blocked throat chakra. I feel like I'm having a really hard time, like that unsent messages card, right? It feels like this person is writing things and then deleting it and then writing it and like, oh, that doesn't sound healthy, right? Because they're thinking about all of this. This person would have made excuses in order to control this connection. Like, there's a lot of tower moments going off in this person's life. Outer tower moments, external, interchange. I wasn't ready to put in the work. I already read all these. I don't know why I'm looking at them. Like, your person's energy is just... I want to get 3 more. Again, I'm fine. Why do I keep saying that? It sounds like a bunch of BS. I'm not feeling any of your energy. I'm just feeling their energy. I'm fine. I'm fine. I feel like I'm having a mood swing. Like I was okay before I came and sat down here. I was playing Rabbids. Have you guys ever played that game? It's fun. It's fun. Anyway. I'm being called to get 3 more. August 11th could be symbolic. November 8th. 3 more. I just stopped recording. 3 more. Wordless. Something is keeping this person like that. 1 more. 2 more. Like, I'm having a hard time thinking in your person's energy. Virgo. August 6th to September 21st. Regret. Fateful encounter. Okay. Wordless. 80. Words are jumbled or words were left unsaid. So it's like, I don't know what is with your person's energy. I just feel all over the place. I don't know why I want my stuffies in there. Like, anyway. Unable to speak or unwilling to say the truth. Too much in their head is unable to express their emotions rationally. That's exactly how I feel right now. Like, I feel like I'm just in my mind, overanalysis paralysis. And like, I'm having a hard time forming words. 80, August. There is so much for me to tell you, but I am unable to express myself in a rational way, so I'd rather keep quiet. So this person could have there could be something to do with communication here. They could have, maybe they're neurodivergent. Or if this person is if they're going through their childhood wounds, right? Inner child healing, self-love, very confronting, right? And they could be realizing some of the way they communicate, because it says, I am unable to express myself in a rational way. So the opposite of rational, 222 on the timer, would be irrational, right? Like this person could have had an irrational way of communication. '87, maybe this person wasn't expecting to meet you, right? Maybe they were focused on their life. Like I said, it's like they had their life all planned out, and fateful encounter, they weren't expecting to meet you. '87, August 7th, July 8th. I had my life all planned out. I met you and everything changed. I didn't know how to rearrange my life for you. I should have learned to compromise. There was a lack of compromise here. Like I said, maybe this person strung you along. Why couldn't I think of that word? Like, strung you along is what I'm hearing. You could have felt strung along by this person for a very long time. I don't think I've ever felt so discombobulated in a reading. Regret, 75, July 5th, May 7th. Afraid they have made the wrong decision. Feels troubled or remorseful over what has happened. Sees you happy while they're miserable and can't move on. And every time I read, like every time there's an emotional type of message, I start crying. I think I made a mistake. I should have never let you go. I should have stayed and fought for a connection, but I was weak and fearful. Fearful avoidant. And I'm here mourning over the loss of you. Did I already mention that you could be online? Like this person is crying. Maybe you're even dating somebody else, right? Have you guys ever seen me like this? Like what is... And that telepathic card, I feel like you would be feeling this at some point, like a flash of it, if like true mirror, right? We have all the earth signs as well. And Aquarius, air and earth, Cancer. I was always so hot and cold with you, 85, August 5th, May 8th. Hot and cold, inconsistent. Two more. I'm surprised Dark Night of the Soul hasn't come out, if I'm being honest. Two more. Illusions. Runner. Pisces. 93, September 3rd, March 9th. This person definitely ran from you, but I feel like they didn't run right away. Right? I feel like they didn't run. I feel like it was... They slow walked away. Does that make sense? I feel like nothing is making sense to this person right now. Because like I took forever in making up my mind, right? So they could have strung you along for a very long time. Whereas some people, right, they run. They're out of there, right? I feel like this person was in this fearful, avoidant, runner energy, whatever we want to call it, right? But I feel like it took them a very long time to actually disappear. 49, April 9th, September 4th. Afraid of doing the work. I always say that. They're not running from you. They're running from themselves. They're running from this energy that I'm sitting in right now. Right? That wordless, unsent messages, realizing that they sabotaged connections, having realizations, outer turmoil, inner turmoil. That's what they're running from. And now they see you happy moving on. They're sitting in this energy right now. unawakened, afraid of the unknown, doesn't feel worthy of your time or energy. So right now they could feel unworthy of you. Like if they're not sending messages, if they are watching you, if they are like, I'm here doing a reading because they want to say something, but they're not ready. They're definitely not feeling confident. I don't know what you want from me, or I should say I didn't know what you wanted from me. I loved you, but I can't give you what you need. I don't have the time or capacity to understand our connection. It was best that I leave it alone. So like this person clearly couldn't prioritize you or meet your needs. And you know, if you are a feminine counterpart, you may have had a hard time expressing needs or expressing your expectations, right? We have winter, 98, September 8th, August 9th. So that could have been when they ran. December 22nd, March 19th. And we have illusions, 43, April 3rd, March 4th. Extreme emotions. Be careful of drama, being deceived by appearances or people, extreme emotions, avoiding a difficult truth. My obsessive thinking, overanalysis paralysis. So this person could have been an overthinker. Right now they definitely are. My obsessive thinking got the best of me. I allowed my emotions and others to control and dictate my actions towards our connection. So other people were involved. I finally understand I need to trust my intuition. I'm gonna get 2 more. I know I keep saying that, but it's like, it's almost like your person's energy, right? Like, oh, I'm just gonna wait 2 more weeks before I reach out. I'm just gonna wait 2 more days before I reach out. 2 more, and then I'm putting up a boundary. The mirror. Hi, Bree. The mirror is shattering. 1 more. 1 more. Time is ticking. They feel like Libra. 88. August 8th could be symbolic. I know I acted as if I couldn't make up my mind about our relationship, but it was really because I was scared of hurting you and scared of you hurting me. I'm seeing a card that has 2 like childlike figures, and they're both in cages. I just opened up a message to Bree. Whoops. Bree, if you're watching, I didn't read your message, but anyway, I wasn't trying to be rude. Maybe this person left you on red. Anyway. Time is ticking, so they feel like they're running out of time. So what are you doing? Like, magical unicorn, divine feminine. Anyway, I'm seeing the 8 of Cups, like you kind of disappearing in the distance. Not on here, in here. 9 September, things moving too fast or not moving at all. Time is difficult to calculate when in union, but feels never ending when apart. You know how I always talk about mission? Find what makes your soul happy, right? And when your soul is happy, you lose sense of time. And a lot of counterparts do talk about that, how when they're talking or when they're together, it just seems like time just disappears. That's a specific message for somebody. Like if this is your reading, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. I am trying to be patient. I want to return. I want you to return, and I want to return to you. Being apart from you feels like an eternity. This is some intense energy. I know I wouldn't send a message if I was in this energy, just so you know. And then we have mirroring nature. Great source of reflection and growth. And that's what they were running from, right? They would approach that mirror. So weird. I'm watching The Never-Ending Story. They would approach that mirror, and whatever you were reflecting back to them, they couldn't, it triggered them, right? And they were backing away, or they were, again, this person, it's like, I feel like whoever this is didn't just cut and run. There could have been repeated patterns, or they could have slowly, like, messages could have got, like, farther and fewer in between until there was just nothing. You could have stopped sending message, stopped chasing. Willingness. Hi, Michelle. Willingness to understand and genuinely connect, right? Now that they've had that Ace of Swords moment. And this is important for anyone who is on this journey. They show you your deepest fears, insecurities, and shadows through their actions, right? So they do things, and the person on the other side of the mirror, you both do things, usually unconsciously from a wounded place, that really trigger those wounds that have kind of been dormant, that haven't been being triggered. If you are feeling under duress or solemn, I feel it too. I definitely feel it. I shouldn't be laughing, but like, I was fine. I'm fine is what I keep hearing. I'm fine. Like, this person is trying to convince themselves they're fine. When you are thinking of me, I am thinking of you. Our connection is deep and profound and sometimes difficult to understand. There's the tears, like holy mood swings, Batman. Batman could be symbolic. Number 6, the Lovers. All right. You know what I'm going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decks I chose, right? I was like, Anyway. Like the communication, right? Unsent messages was confirming maybe, yes, eventually, right? When they're ready, they will, is what I'm hearing. What's on the top? Cosmic love. Even though we are not together, we are connected through and through. When I sleep, I dream of you. Have you been dreaming of them? When I'm awake, I think of you. I am able to feel you as if you were physically here, connected in the 5D. Okay. Where do we go from here, is what I'm hearing. Where do we go from here? It's like they have no idea to approach you, because I actually think you're shining right now. All right, I want to get this one. I wasn't sure, but this is the one I'm going for. I'm going to shuffle it once. May 22nd could be symbolic. Winds of change. Maybe you've been seeing hawks. Harness the winds of transformation. 32. Change is on the horizon, and with it, opportunity. 32. Didn't we have 23, 32? Maybe maybe you are embodying Empress energy, right? And High Priestess energy. Anyway. So the yellow ones are meant to be you. The red ones are meant to be them. Chains of doubt. So they're full of self-doubt right now. I'm not going to read these how they... I want to talk about the energy. Because they're trying. I focus on positive thoughts, feelings, and words. And this is telling you, keep your aura strong and your thoughts focused. Their lack of faith in themselves will keep them from succeeding. But I don't think that's what you want. Like, I don't think you don't want them to succeed. Strength of giants. Elephants could be symbolic. Oh, that one didn't even come out, did it? I just feel like scatterbrained. Scatterbrained. Have you ever seen me like this? I'm like all over the place. What's going on here? What's going on here, Spirit? Why are they all doing that? Prison of regret. There it is. Prison of regret. Golden opportunity. Seize the moments that shine. I feel like this person is feeling like they missed an opportunity with you. 89. Didn't that come out in the channeled message deck as well? 98, 89. September 8th, August 9th. You, opportunities are abundant. So you, seizing moments that shine, taking action towards good opportunities, you. Golden opportunity, open the doors of abundance. 2 again, High Priestess energy. Trust the opportunities that are unfolding. Seize the moment, fortune favors the bold. So clearly this person sees you having a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new experiences, maybe for some of you a new connection, new friendships. Courage of a lion, 100, you. Boldness and courage. When facing obstacles, summon your inner lion. Your courage will push you beyond your limits and allow you to overcome any challenges that arise. That's you. Standing in your strength, very confident, right? You could be going through a lot of good stuff right now. Like we have this 4-leaf clover here, so you could be looking like you're very lucky, right? Like you're having good karma, you're manifesting good things, and that could be what's causing this person. We had that regret card where they're crying over you, right? There's so many chains and bars in their energy. Align with the cosmic flow. The universe is aligning to bring you success. Pay attention to synchronicities and moments of perfect timing. Trust that the universe is bringing everything together for your highest good. So it feels like things are balancing in your energy. Good karma, I'm hearing. Harmonic convergence. And then they have like these chain cards coming out, like feeling stuck. This person is feeling so fragile right now. Prison of regret, thinking about their past mistakes, 62, so June 2nd, February 6th. Their regrets are holding them back. They're stuck in their own mind. The weight of past decisions weighing them down while you move forward in the present moment, right? So this person, didn't I say it's like they see you fading into the distance? And I feel like they're being held back. I'm hearing I'm stuck emotionally, physically, spiritually until they do the healing. Oh my gosh, bark, bark, bark. 95, September 5th, May 9th. Old mindset. Let them remain stuck in old ways of thinking, preventing them from adapting or moving forward. It's really strange because I'm reading these cards and it has to do with you. Because when I'm reading them, it says, their old mindset will restrict their progress. Let them remain stuck in old ways of thinking, preventing them from adapting or moving forward. Their resistance to change will limit their potential. And I don't want to read it like that. I don't want to read it like that. It's like I'm trying to read it. I'm like, if this is your reading, I don't think you want them to stay stuck. I think you want them to adapt. I think you want them to phoenix. I think you want what's best for them, right? In a good way. Like I'm not getting any kind of resentment. And I usually just read these cards, right? Like I read what it says, but for some reason I'm like, let them stay stuck in their own mind. It's just like, hang on. You're reaping the rewards of your harvest right now. So you would be experiencing a lot of good stuff in your life right now. The Alchemist, turning obstacles into gold, transforming challenges into triumphs. Use your unique skills and creativity to find solutions to every problem. What others see as a barrier, you see as an opportunity for growth. This is what I'm talking about. Like, magnet of success. You are attracting such good things right now. Can I stay with you for a minute? Oh my goodness. You're reaping the rewards of your labor. You're starting to see things trickling in here. You. Because you've been patient. The seeds that you've been planting are bearing fruit right now. So you would be... Again, every time I go to read the red cards, withhold the energy they seek. Their power will wane when they cannot draw from the same source. Like, whoever you are, that's not your energy. Like, it's more this is an interesting one because I'm not getting any kind of resentment from you. I'm actually getting like really healthy. I wish them well. I hope they're happy. I hope that they can break those chains of doubt and do something with their life, or my hope for them is that they heal someday. Like, that's what I'm hearing as I'm trying to channel whenever I go to read these red cards. And that energy, it makes sense because right now you are like a magnet for opportunities right now. Do you see that? Like, you could be experiencing a lot of lucky things right now. 38. Endless night. Keep them in the dark. So yes, I don't think you're talking to this person. You're probably keeping them in the dark. You're probably not giving them energy, right? Not repeating patterns, not getting burned again. I was seeing someone burning their hand. But again, if you're attracting in attention or a lot of good opportunities right now, or new experience, like new friends of why can't I speak? I'm just not feeling any kind of resentment. Like, I don't know how to describe it. What is happening here? Let them wander in darkness, unaware of the opportunity they are missing, right? Like, that's not the energy. I'm not getting that you're on some kind of pedestal, like, oh, look at me. I hope they're in their darkness and I hope they blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not the energy that I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on someone in beautiful energy, attracting a lot of good things, very compassionate, it feels divine feminine. You stepping into the light and embracing success. Them still in darkness. Withhold the energy they seek, right? I do feel like I feel like right now you are withholding energy. Otherwise they wouldn't be in this. You could have been a support to this person, right? And if this person is going through a dark night of the soul, it's really confusing, right? And things start falling away from your life, and Your relationships change, and it's hard to talk to people that don't understand. And if you were always a support for this person, they're probably really missing your compassionate energy right now. I just feel like I'm all over the place. Magnet of success. Like you're just including them. You know, you could be just experiencing little tiny things to be grateful for. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Infinite fountain. I'm hearing like at some point the masculine has to return to the feminine waters, right? And I'm not talking about gender. But it feels like the universe is really providing for you because you have been embracing the journey. You could have an overflowing cup of love right now. Know that there is always enough, right? You know that there's always enough. You're not in a lack mindset at all. Tap into your own abundant energy, like believing that the universe is supporting you. Very beautiful energy. 93. Confidence faltering. Whoever you are, I gotta stop saying it. They second guessing themselves, lack of self-assurance will slow their progress, being their own worst enemy. So just I've already explained it. But I think for whoever you are, because I got so emotional, right? I feel like you have a lot of empathy and compassion for this person, unconditional love. I'm seeing a true divine feminine. Surviving a day I did not want is a kind of bravery that does not announce itself. Anyway. The energy I'm channeling from you, very compassionate, very like wants what's for their highest good. Very divine feminine. Drain their energy, veins of exhaustion, like their overwork will eventually catch up with them. Like, again, I'm more so hearing you have found forgiveness and actually have compassion for this person. Their overworking is catching up with them. They're burning out. I would say so. Echo of weakness. The name Patty could be symbolic. I don't even want to when I'm in their energy, I don't even want to post this reading. I keep wanting to just stop. But that's not my energy. Anyway. 28. Their doubts echoing loudly, paralyzing their action. What did I say? Like a deer in headlights, feeling paralyzed. Over-analysis paralysis. Why am I yelling at you? Internal struggle. That's what I'm talking about. Is their greatest enemy you standing firm in your confidence? They're just paralyzed when it comes to you. Ascension ladder. You're climbing. I'm hearing Bring Me a Higher Love by Whitney Houston. 6. Growth requires persistence. Don't give up. You are ascending, right? Every step forward is a progress, no matter how small. Keep climbing and soon the view from the top will be worth it. I really like your energy. Celestial alignment, aligning with the stars. The universe is supporting your every move right now. The stars are aligning or have aligned to bring you success. Trust in the flow of events and know you're exactly where you need to be. So it's like if this is your reading, you would be feeling compassion for this person. In fact, I feel like you would have gotten emotional when you were looking at my energy because I feel like I'm channeling an empath, like a deep feeler. Empowered empath, I'm hearing. Like you would have felt my energy is what I'm hearing. And again, you would feel like you're exactly where you need to be. You would be trusting in divine timing. Things would be coming into alignment. Puzzle pieces, like all this work that you've done on yourself, you would be starting to see rewards for these things. And again, I'm not feeling resentment from you. I've never read this deck where I was like, I feel like it would almost break your heart to know that they're struggling like this, is what I was hearing. You know what? Let's just keep going. Let's get these ones. I'm just going to leave all of these here and do like a you and them. The runner. We'll see if it comes out. I don't think this person is running anymore, right? It feels the dragonfly, things coming to light, realizations, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Heartbroken, deeply sad and hurt, crying, grieving. Them. Feeling lost, grieving, mourning, right? Like anyway. The runner and camera came flying right out, right? Reminiscing, thinking about the past, learning from the past. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So right now you've got a runner who's sitting. I mean, they could be standing. I don't think they're running anymore. They are learning from the past. They are looking at this differently. Bambi or the Lion King could be symbolic. Reminiscing about you, sentimentality, right? And then we have not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, which is exactly why I did this. Boundaries, they could think you're still angry. What are you? You're sticking out. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Do you feel this? Because this is not your energy, it's theirs. Their energy is taking over this reading. Are you like, are you spending time with friends? Are you living in the moment? Do you have boundaries up? The name Billy could be symbolic. I mentioned that yesterday, but I'm getting it again. What do we need to know about this? Talking. Interested in talking to you, right? But can't. Not today. Interested in conversing more, awaiting a message. They could be hovering over their phone, right? Like typing up messages, not hitting send. I feel like this person, I don't need to repeat myself. Never mind. Maybe you stopped repeating yourself. That was important. Healing the inner child and growth, the butterfly. They're goo. They're in their goo. They're not the caterpillar anymore. They're not the butterfly yet. They are goo. The timing of that is hilarious. And we have heart with a key, right? So I feel like I feel like you hold the heart to their key. I'm getting really nice energy from you. One more. Healthy choices. Yes. Love. Self-love. Yes. As I'm saying it. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, attraction, right? You're like attracting love. You're probably attracting animals. You're probably attracting attention. You're probably attracting, like, I don't know. Have you ever been going to a coffee place and the person ahead of you pays for you and you don't realize it until you get up there and they're like, oh, my last customer paid for you. Do you guys ever do that? That's a nice thing to do for people. But you could just have, like, attracting in a lot. Like, I'm hearing even bugs could be attracted to you right now. Children looking at you. Again, I gotta stop repeating myself, but I've never used this red and yellow deck and felt such a protective energy. Are you working on your masculine energy? I was feeling like you're protective of this person, not in a controlling way, not in a caring way. Like, I didn't want to say, their doubts will echo loudly, let them rot, right? Or whatever. But more so explaining to you what energy they're in. I think you're an empath. Anyway, unconditionally loving yourself, embracing your wholeness. Making healthier choices in love, in life, self-care, self-love, being happier. You. So you'd be, not just with this person, you'd be making healthier choices everywhere. Maybe this person feels, right? Maybe this person feels like you wouldn't answer them or you don't want to hear from them. After heartbreak, pain, right? Let me get that one. Not today. So clearly this person hurt you in some way, right? They're having an emotional realization, feeling very emotional right now. Yeah, we have stabbed in the back. And when I confirmed it, we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, boundaries. They could still think you're angry. We also have girl talk, boy talk, person talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. You know what I'm hearing? The energy is very different, right? I feel like I'm not saying you stabbed them in the back, but I'm feeling like they're in heartbreak and pain and you are living in the moment. I just heard stuck in a moment that I can't get out of. Is that you two? It's so weird. Like all of the 444 protecting your energy. The words that I'm getting are just like losing and fragile and one more for you. Paradise. Are you dating? One more for you. Upheaval, transformation, right? Shocking transformation. Like you've changed. Sudden change, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And then we have paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness. It says enjoying each other. Are you dating someone? I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm your mother. And maybe that shocked this person. Or again, maybe you're having like a lot of unexpected blessings, or you're taking a unexpected vacation. I don't even care, like this person's energy. You, celebration, great time in your life, all things coming to fruition. An accomplishment, like you. Full of love, exactly on the bottom. Full of love, overflowing with love, new relationship for some of you, true fulfillment and open heart. Remember that regret card, so that person had a tear and they were looking at somebody on a scooter? All right. Love offer. Multiple love interests, romantic invitations, like again, you. Single life. Choosing to stay single, no attachments, trusting the plan, cool with whatever. You. You could be enjoying your single life. Enjoying your own company is what I'm hearing. What do you need to know? Immature behavior, breakthrough, secret admirer, somebody watching you. Hiding feelings, secretly watching you. This person. We have little ones could be involved, so you could have had children, or you could have children, they could have children, but this says immature behavior, right? And we had all those cards about, or all those things about healing the inner child and having realizations about how they treated you. Maybe they acted like a baby. You know what, though? When we're wounded, it's kind of like we're acting like a 2 or 3-year-old having a tantrum, right? When we're wounded and we're triggered. And that's not to insult anybody. That's coming from somebody who's learning how to act from their adult self, right? But that's kind of what it's like. We're acting from a younger place. We have mushrooms, so mushrooms could be symbolic. You could have thought you were delusional, or they could have made you feel like you were delusional. You could have had wishful thinking that this person would change and stop their immature behavior. I don't know why I'm feeling called to get this. Taking a gamble, a leap of faith. They could feel like to take a leap of faith towards you, they'd be delusional right now in this energy. Like that could be their thought process. Breakthrough, mental clarity, breakthrough moment about, like this person watching you. I'm hearing toxic as well. One more. Round and round, lessened, pattern, repeating patterns in life. Not learning the lesson, repeating the same story. So you could have been repeating a pattern here. And like I said, I feel like this person was very slow to run. Like they were... I don't know why that's coming through, right? I don't feel like this was someone that just poof, gone. I feel like they took their time. And again, you could have burned yourself one too many times. I was seeing someone burning their hand. Watching stormy days, big cloud over their head. They're watching you, right? This is confirming them watching you, secretly watching you, hidden feelings. Losing hope, things not going as planned, difficulty in life, manifestation blocks, big cloud over their head, watching you. You, prosperity, right? Like they're watching you under this cloud crying. You, financial blessings, creating prosperity, turning dreams into reality, new opportunities. You. You're that ladybug. Then there's nothing there, so I was supposed to take it. Next one. Immature behavior. or children. Immature behavior. Immature behavior. Apology, regrets. What a prick. I don't even want to say that because I don't think that's how you see them. And if you do, I'm not sure if this is yours. Immature behavior, unkind behavior, emotionally unavailable. It says, what a prick. Apology, right? So they're feeling remorse, very confronting energy. Like wanting conflict resolution, unintended harm. And I said it the other day. I'm going to say this. I said it the other day. Apparently people, most of the time, 95% of the time, people who are asleep, right, are acting from an unconscious place, right? Acting from a wounded place. And this says unintended harm, right? And people can still hurt you unintentionally, even if you're telling them you're hurting me, right? Maybe you and this person had different perspectives, but they're feeling regret for something to do with a child, maybe a pregnancy, but immature behavior. Sucker for you. You're their weakness. I think you and this person like sparked each other's inner, like you could have felt like teenagers when you met. Maybe you were teenagers. But you know what I mean? Like I was just seeing this when you first came together. It's like you got a glimpse of each other's inner children or higher selves. Head over heels in love. Feeling like a kid again. Anything for you. Sucker for you. Rising star. You. My family and friends love me for who I am. So whoever you are, I feel like you are living more authentically. Rising star, being in the spotlight, growing quickly, dreams coming true, bright future. I'm hearing that song from Singing in the Rain. You are my lucky star. I've watched you from afar. They're in regret because they see you rising, elevating, whatever it is. And again, this is the last time I'm going to say it. I cannot stress the energy that's coming through for you. I'm starting to feel more like myself now, which means you're feeling like yourself, authentic self. But I wasn't getting any resentment. Like I was actually feeling kind of a protective energy from you over them. Like I feel like whoever you are, hang on. I feel like whoever you are, unconditional love, right underneath this. I feel like whoever you are, right? If somebody said something about this person to you that was negative right now, I feel like you would say something like, I don't know what you would say. I'm getting this, hang on. I'm hearing in Ever After when she is talking about, she's there to rescue the man, Maurice. Is it Maurice that they've captured? And she's defending the criminals that they have locked up. And I don't mean, how can I put this? This is such a weird download spirit. Like because she loves that man who was sold. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but she says, and those who are cannot help themselves, kind of like because of where they come from in life. I just feel unconditional love coming from you, healthy unconditional love, empowered empath. And it's like I'm feeling, if somebody were to say to you, like, that person was a prick, you'd probably say something emotionally mature and intelligent about how you found forgiveness and they are who they are because of the experience of their upbringing or something. Like, I'm feeling a protective energy from you. So if that's not you, it's not your reading. Waning moon, removing toxic energies, right? And we had the mushroom there, and I said I was hearing toxic. Now I'm hearing Britney Spears, toxic. Out with the old, releasing burdens, removing toxic energies, right? So I don't feel like you're allowing toxic energy in your life. And I feel like they're starting to release. I'm seeing goo. I'm seeing goo. Cloudy time, confusion, things are not clear, worry and doubt. Confusion, fog, doubt. That's what was coming out in that red deck for them. This was a very troubled relationship, right? Lots of disagreements. It's like you and this person triggered each other. The mirror card. You would have triggered each other. It would have looked toxic, right? It would have... Wheel of change. Anyway. Beginning of a new cycle, positive change, opportunity to adapt, making changes. Both of you change. There's change, winds of change. The hawk. Repeating patterns. Smart choices, lesson learned. You burned yourself for the last time. You burned yourself for the last time. You are making healthier choices. You are not repeating these lessons. And they weren't learning the lesson with you. Why do I feel dehydrated? On the fence. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This person feeling very weighed down, very heavy energy. That's what I was saying. You valuing yourself more, no longer putting up with crumbs, no longer being strung along, dating with purpose. Remember I think I said it. It's like this person is going through a dark night of the soul. Lack of confidence, inner conflict, right? That's what I was feeling. Unable to decide, very indecisive. There's a bear there. The bear. Awakening from a spiritual slumber. Your energy. Your energy. Spending time at home, safe. You're keeping yourself safe. Sweet home. Sweet home Alabama could be symbolic. You could be getting back out there. It says fun time with friends, dancing shoes, getting back out there, dating other people. Like, that could be you. What a gem. You, irreplaceable, standing out from the rest. You're shining. Like that star, you're shining. Sit it out. You're sitting this one out. You're not taking any action towards this person. Knowledge, learning lessons, the book of love, Peter Gabriel. Expanding awareness, new insights on love. Like, exactly. Whoever you are, when I was looking at that prick card, when I was looking at those other cards, it was like whoever I'm channeling is very self-aware about a lot of this stuff. And those who are cannot help themselves is what I'm hearing. And I don't mean unhealed people can't help themselves. I am not saying that. I am saying whoever you are, unconditional love. I'm getting unconditional love and acceptance. But also not taking action towards them, right? Keeping yourself safe. Because clearly there was some toxic stuff happening here. But again, I feel like whatever things that were being triggered within this connection from you, you've been healing. This just came off the top like, anyway. Emotional connection, unbreakable bond. I just want a few more for you. You know what I feel? I feel like I've been... Have you ever... I'm hearing that sound. Have you ever had a dream that blah, blah, blah? That's how I feel trying to word this. We have kisses on the bottom, so maybe you're kissing somebody, but a big softy inside. That's exactly how I'm feeling with your energy. Like I started and I was crying, and then like gentle and caring, like you're like a big teddy bear, right? Big softy, a romantic at heart, very affectionate you. But do you know how optimistic mindset? You could be taking, like you're not taking any action towards them, but you could be taking action or taking a risk towards new love or putting yourself out there. Dream catcher. You're going after your dreams. You're figuring out your dream life. It says something will be revealed. Interesting. Beauty, love your beauty, self-care, beautifying yourself, seeing the beauty around you, friendship first, making new friends, friend circle, someone close to you, full of love, overflowing with love. True fulfillment, an open heart, single, like it's just... Your energy is making my day. It's no wonder this person is watching you. Them. I didn't contract. Maybe they're going through a divorce. One more. Yeah, we have... It says divorce, significant loss on the bottom. Photographs, looking at photographs, blast from the past. This could have just come over them very suddenly. Nostalgia. Especially Mercury in retrograde, or Mercury retrograde, or whatever you call it. But we have fulfilling soul contracts. So this is part of their soul contract. This is something that they needed to go through, just like it's whatever you're doing, you needed to go through it too. Soul contract. Making plans, creating a plan, wanting to ask you out, not leaving it to chance. So they know what they want here, right? It's you, but right now they're paralyzed. And this is part of their soul contract, and that's why I said, if this is your reading, you would have learned these lessons. You would be the energy that I'm talking about. You would know what I'm talking about. Twists and turns could have been unpredictable. Let's get two more for them. Bottled up, like Spirit closed the deck. Bottling up emotions. So these are all bubbling to the surface, right? And they're just... I started to say, do you know how I feel? It feels, even though I only cried when I was meditating for this, I was hearing I was seeing somebody burning their hand in a fire and like finally realizing, ow, that hurts, and learning the lessons. I am healing the version of me that mistook control for safety. 5-5. Anyway, and I was seeing somebody trying to like take a step forward, but like not able to. Right side. It was their right side. Masculine energy. Anyway. Fear of speaking up, right? And when you bottle up these emotions, they end up, there goes my solar plexus. Lacking the confidence to speak up. They're still sorting through all this. Very emotional. Give it time. They need time. They're fulfilling part of their soul contract here that has to do with regret, it has to do with, we already talked about it, but specifically to do with their childhood wounds. Again, you would be somebody who has been healing childhood wounds. I just flipped over the top and it said overflowing cup of love again. So give it time, needing more time. They still need more time. They're not in that stable energy yet, right? Like, again, I was seeing somebody trying to put their right foot forward and like not able to. Whoever you are, you'd be different right now. I feel like you'd be, like, I'm seeing somebody in a very healed version of themselves. Again, to show compassion, right? And this protective energy. Again, not controlling, not claiming, just, this is a weird comparison, but it's kind of like, if you, like for me, my children are neurodivergent, right? So when they're acting a certain way in public and people are staring at them like, I can't believe her kids are acting that way. I feel that protective energy, like, well, it's not their fault, they're autistic, right? That's the energy that I'm feeling from you. Like whenever I was looking at those cards and about to read the kind of negative words that they were saying, or, you know, I'm just not getting any of that resentment from you. It's more like a nurturing energy, which is making me think of the Empress. Anyway. Nothing. Soul family, you. Probably you. Soul connections, genuine support, shared healing path, feeling seen and safe. You're making healthier choices in love, in life. I feel like this person can see that. You could have just had a picnic. Or you could be aligned. I'm seeing the dolphin. You could be aligning with like-minded spirits, souls. What do we need to know for you? Full circle. Oh, beautiful. Moving in silence. So you're not taking any action towards this person. Rebirth energy. Shedding old layers. New identity forming. I said you'd be different. You'd be feeling different. Major transformation emerging renewed. Beautiful. And then we have full circle. Closure gained. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Lessons integrated. So you've learned lessons from this, but you're also integrating it into other areas of your life. Acceptance achieved, peace restored. Beautiful. You could do journaling. You could be enjoying the sunlight, right? Let's get one more for you. It says love triangle. Complicated dynamics, divided emotions, confusing loyalty, clarity needed. What? Hang on. Family reconnection. Are you reconnecting with family as well? This says love triangle, but when I confirmed it, family reconnection came out, and it says complicated dynamics, divided emotions, right? So if you are healing childhood wounds here, you could be reconnecting with family, because family reconnection is confirming this. Healing conversation, new understanding, letting go of resentment. So even if you haven't had, remember I kept saying you're releasing resentment, so even towards possibly your parents. And that could have been third-party interference. That could have been part of what was interfering within this connection. If you were acting from that younger version of yourself, acting from the wounds you had from your parents. I like it. Your person. They're watching you. That came right on top of your pile. Feeling like it's a fated encounter. Unfinished business. Authentic expression. Blocked throat chakra. Right? I don't think that they can speak about this right now, if I'm being honest. Lesson learned. They're learning a lesson. The soul contract. July 14th could be symbolic. This, I'm asking about them and it flew right on top of your cards. Let them watch. They're watching you. I keep saying it. Energy speaks louder than words. You attracting attention effortlessly. Quiet confidence. Public glow up. You just, you look different. Fated encounter. Maybe they don't even recognize you, I'm hearing. Crossed paths. This is them. They feel like you cross paths by destiny. Familiar souls. I said it. Soul recognition. It's like you saw each other's higher selves. Perhaps some of what they saw in you when you first met, right? Glimpse of your higher self. Now they're seeing it in like full-blown effect. Anyway. Instant attraction, divine timing at play. We have unfinished business, lingering feelings, unspoken truth, emotional loose ends, still thinking about the past. Lesson learned, karmic cycle closed, awareness gained, healing. It says healing complete, but that's not, no. They're not done their healing completion. But they're on their way. They're learning an important lesson right now. Soul contract. I'm just going to get a couple of these. Just, what's going on here? One more. Breakthrough. I said one more and breakthrough came out. Very much, right? Stuck in a pattern. That's what I mean. It's like this person didn't just cut and run. There was a repeated, like maybe in and out, or who's thinking like that? I heard that. I heard that. But like a push-pull, in and out, sabotage, rebuild, that type of energy. There's a major breakthrough here. Suppressing hidden feelings, secret admirer watching you, right? I feel like you would feel this sometimes. Inner transformation, ego death, spiritual awakening. We have boundaries. Sirens. Protection. You're protecting your energy. Boundaries. Drawing the line. Fed up. Final straw. Something must change. And I'm hearing you felt it starts with you. You probably... I feel like I've channeled you before, right? Like I know I channel collectives, but I feel like I probably channeled you when you were in a roundabout with this person. Like that's how I'm feeling. And that you hit your breaking point and something had to give. And once you draw that line in the sand, right? Whatever your boundary is, if they truly want you back, they have to come back in the right way. I'm hearing even energetic boundary. Very long wait, right? Like this person has been thinking about time. We have 10/27, October 27th could be symbolic, or October could be symbolic. Losing hope, feeling pessimistic. That's not you though. That's them. Distance, separation between you. We have coming in fast, racing against time. I don't think this person is coming towards you quickly. I'm not, or I don't, that's not what I'm seeing. But This person is knowing that they don't have any time to waste now. Like it's now or never, I'm hearing. Again, it was almost like, where do I even start? How many decks did I use, right? Like 2 more. Trapped, holding back. Missing piece. I said your puzzle pieces are falling into place, didn't I? Missing piece, Vance Joy. Better together, Jack Johnson. I think they're fulfilling a very important part of their soul contract right now with inner child healing. And it's triggering them. It's really making them emotional. It's funny, I'm not feeling emotional anymore. 2 more. Probably because I'm interacting with you. Past life connection. Soul contract. Oh. I just said about the puzzle piece, rekindling the spark, reconciliation, making amends, second chances. But there's something about that soul contract. Right? And you are fulfilling your soul contract from what I'm seeing. Oh, like love struck, lightning, magnets, right? Love struck, unexpected, love at first sight, like instant connection, followed by what I hear was a very slow to separate. And then we have like coming back together in more healed versions of yourself, reconciliation. But first, that puzzle piece for them has to do with this soul contract. Oh, did this person want to keep you a secret in the past? Or did they have an affair? Non-exclusive, right? So for some of you, non-exclusive, I'm seeing that Taurus card. I kept you waiting for a really long time, right? So this person maybe didn't want to put a label on it. Non-exclusive. And they could have wanted to like sleep with you, but not commit to you. It does say friends with benefits. Longing for... Anyway, I don't need to explain myself. Longing, missing you, nostalgic, regrets, guilt, suffering in silence. Them. And look at all these cards. Like, these 3 all came out together, and look at the energy between those, right? Your energy in this reading is so important. Under a spell. I'm not saying that you put them under a spell. But I feel like you are working with the energy. And I don't mean that in a like voodoo type of way or anything. Voodoo hoodoo. You remind me of the Babe. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I feel like you're somebody who would have watched one of my readings and I would have been like, oh, they're struggling with this. You should work on this energy. You should, like, if they're lacking confidence, you should work on your confidence, right? Whoever I'm channeling, I really like your energy and I feel like you understand how energy works. Probably understand how mirroring works. And it's having an effect on this person. No need to rush, right? Your impatience. Again, I feel truly acceptance, healthy detachment. Again, you probably would have become emotional when I was feeling their energy. You're probably someone who is like, in that moment, sending them love. Okay, let's just get, let's get these. We have the Devil in reverse and we have Judgment in reverse, right? So they're becoming more self-aware. Sirens, Archangel Michael, protection, divine intervention. Protection isn't always like, oh, you stay over here so you don't get hurt, right? Sometimes protection is you're going the wrong way and you're ignoring my signs and you're ignoring the towers, so I'm going to create chaos to mix things up, right? Anyway, we have judgment in reverse, like not learning a lesson, full of self-doubt here. But then we have the devil in reverse, so becoming self-aware of how they were behaving, how they were acting from a wounded, unconscious place, maybe a little bit toxic. And now they're full of this self-doubt and loathing because they're doing this self-evaluation. Does that make, why am I asking you if it makes sense? All right. Seven of Swords. Realizations about their Seven of Swords behavior, whatever that is. Denial, running from you, manipulation, deceit, like Seven of Swords. Snords? Oh my gosh. Seven of Swords. Tongue-tied. Ten of Swords in reverse. Learning lessons. That's good. That's good. All of a sudden, I have this, like, I gotta hurry up type of energy. It's weird. Justice. That looks like the dragon. Balancing of the ego. Tears. Taking accountability, seeing things more clearly, karmic lessons. That looks like the dragon. Like the eye in the dragon card. Or an elephant. Look at the light and dark. Now I'm hearing when doves cry. Eight of Cups, didn't I say I saw you fading into the distance? Do you know what song I'm hearing? I'm hearing Collide. You and I collide. And then he says in it, what does he say? Don't stop now. I've lost my way. I'm right behind. Like, it's like this person got lost on their journey. Right? And I feel like you're going through, I feel like you're fading into the distance. Look at this Eight of Cups, right? That's somebody running. So I feel like this person ran from this connection. Avoidance. Hang on. I feel like this person ran from this connection, or there was avoidance here, right? Fearful avoidant, I was hearing. And eventually you had to stop accepting less than you deserved, walking away. But I feel like right now it feels like you're like really far away, like you're picking up speed, right? And we have the Six of Spheres, which is very interesting because we have these two hands on it. So it's like, Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take and balance. So maybe there was a lack of balance, right? I took more from you than I could give is what I was hearing. You could have your boundaries up, like, or they're afraid that you're gone, right? And that if they reach out, maybe you have them blocked. I don't think you have them blocked. The Tower. So it was definitely about you were accepting less than you deserved, right? There was an imbalance of energy. Tower, divine intervention. Somebody's fallen out of that tower right now. Look at it. Temperance. All right. Their energy. Seven of Cups, confusion, right? The Lovers. Okay. The Emperor, what is happening? Look at this Lover's card. You can't even tell who's who. 7 of Cups. Daydreaming, confusion, trying to make a decision. They could have made you feel like an option. Emperor on the bottom. Let's confirm their energy. Their energy. Justice. Ace of Cups. That Justice came out crossing. So I feel like there was confusion. I feel like this person maybe made you feel like an option. There was lack of equal give and take reciprocity. I think this connection has been very confusing for them. Whereas you, I feel like I recognize your energy. You know, Justice in reverse, I don't feel like they were seeing things clearly and they have some sort of karmic lesson that happened. They could have been blaming you unfairly. There could have been an imbalance of energy here. There's definitely an imbalance in their energy right now. 9 of Wands, right? Feeling wounded and weary from battle. The final push. Perseverance. Leading to self-improvement. Ace of Cups. There's the self-love. So they did have the self-love card and healing the inner child. Six of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Self-awareness about things that they thought they could just run away from. Feeling haunted by you. Your energy. Temperance. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Ace of Spheres, new opportunities, right? And you have the 2 of Wands, so you're thinking about the direction of your life. You're taking steps towards your future. Right now you could be, we have Temperance, so very patient, re-examining your priorities, finding balance, right? Making healthier choices. You could be trying to make a decision about your, like a new business opportunity, mission. I'm gonna say it. The Fool, taking a leap of faith. You could already be taking a leap of faith towards a new business opportunity or new love. But we have Queen of Pentacles here, so thriving in your independence. Very grounded. Protecting your pentacle. Right? That 2 of Wands can be a crossroads. So you could be at a crossroads. Like maybe you are thinking about exploring new love. Maybe you are thinking about starting your mission. Whatever that is for you. How is this person feeling about you? Okay. 5 of Pentacles, fear of rejection, feeling left out in the cold of your energy. All of the cards flew right over to you. The Moon, fear and uncertainty. Shadows being illuminated, hidden emotions coming to the surface, heightened emotions, right? Feeling very emotional. Think about if you know the energy of the full moon, right? I don't know when the full moon is. Is it at the end of the month? I don't know. But it's giving me like, you know, around the full moon, I don't know if you guys notice this, but like super emotional energy, right? Like very charged, heightened emotions for you. We have the Queen of Wands. So you're just glowing right now, right? Standing in your power, attracting a lot of attention, very magnetic. I don't know why, like this person, I think they're scared. 5 of Wands. I'm hearing the song 1111 by the Arkels. If this is something that you ever wanted, I'm all in, I just heard. 5 of Wands, inner conflict, right? Feeling like there may be competition around you. Conflicted, where do we go from here, right? They have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, change. They know they need to change if they're going to come towards you. This is good. Two of Swords in reverse. Deer in headlights, frozen in indecision. I told you, it's like, I don't know what to do here. Yes, Spirit. The Hermit. They're like, seriously. The High Priestess. All right. What is blocking them? Knight of Pentacles. Stuck, and they've been stuck in a rut, stuck and stagnant, workaholic, right? The Star in reverse. There's still healing that needs to happen here. What's blocking them? Negative mindset. Lack of hope. Insecurity in love. I just heard it like feeling like I hate to say it, feeling like they don't measure up to you, which whoever you are, as soon as I felt like saying that, you don't feel like you're above this person. For what's blocking them, 9 of Wands. So they could have been very defensive. 9 of Wands, like admitting defeat, like feeling like giving up. I think that they were resisting this. I think it became very stuck and stagnant. It became slow moving. I feel like this person has been very focused on work. For what's blocking them. Workaholic. Were they neglecting you? They feel stuck in a rut. That's what's blocking them right now. They feel stuck in a rut. Nine of Wands. They could have been like refusing compromise for what was... I am so proud of the person I have become. Your affirmation. Confining themselves, limiting beliefs, victim stories, right? They could have felt like they were the victim. They could have been very defensive. Feeling drained, fatigued. I felt it the minute I sat down. And this says they are closer than they think to being able to come towards you, but they cannot see that yet. They feel like they're in the middle of the woods right now. Yes, Wally. Wally confirms. Did you see his little tail there? He's part Siamese. That's why he meows like that. He's... You know what? Where'd you go? I don't know where he went. But he's gaining weight. He's gaining weight. I'm super excited about that. What are their intentions? Oh no, he has to use the bathroom. Let's give him some privacy. Hang on. All right. He made a stinky. So, intentions. Their intentions. The Fool. The Chariot, right? To take a leap of faith towards you. Two opposing forces coming together as one, traveling towards you. The Chariot. The Empress. Coming in with more divine feminine energy. Healthy, sensual, committed relationship. Coming in with compassion, nurturing energy. 6 of Wands, like wanting to bask in your energy is what I'm hearing, but recognizing what they put you through, right? Their intentions to make you feel seen, valued, loved, recognized. 5 of Swords in reverse. 5s keep coming out. Positive change. Making amends, reconciliation, making things right, right? 111 as I said that. 9 of Spheres in reverse. Okay, so right now, 9 of Spheres in reverse is like 9 of Pentacles in reverse is a lot of self-doubt. And I think that's what's blocking them. Or they want to make amends for their 9 of Pentacles. Did I say Swords? 9 of Pentacles in reverse energy. So they could have been like very guarded in love. They could have had a fear of giving up their independence, right? They had their life all planned out and then they met you. Making amends for that. They definitely have to get over their self-doubt before they come in. Being guarded, right? reevaluating their life and deciding what is no longer aligned with their vibration and sense of self-worth. This is the energy they're in right now, going through a period where they're questioning themselves and their value, fear of giving up independence, being guarded in love, no work-life balance, right? Like this person had their life all figured out. And again, I kept hearing they were stringing you along for a while. Deafs to the prompts of their own soul, neglect, like no common sense, right? That's what they want to make amends for. What action are they taking? What action? Page of Wands, inspired action. It better be more than a flirty message. Three of Swords in reverse, an apology. Making amends. Wanting your forgiveness. That's reconciliation. I don't think it's going to be 3 weeks, right? The Page of Wands is inspired action. So when they get the green light from Spirit, Spirit says, go now, right? Inspired action. I tell you guys this all the time when you have that feeling like, I'm just going to do it, right? So there is inspired action here, wanting to make amends with you. This one needs more than this one. Six of Cups. It's so weird because when I flipped over the deck, I thought that was the Six of Cups underneath the... Anyway, I was seeing the Six of Cups, but it wasn't. 6 months. It could be 6 months. Whoever you are, that wouldn't trigger you. That wouldn't trigger you. But hearing from them reaching out, wanting a reunion with you. I like that. Six of Spheres. It's interesting. Recently, Spirit told me, like, I don't know if you've noticed. Anyway, Spirit keeps telling me when to pick up the top card. Six, balance, harmony. Like, sixes are about balance and harmony. Wanting to restore harmony. Wanting equal give and take and reciprocity. Wanting balance, right? Black and white. 6. Two of Cups. Completion, right? You've completed, you had that lesson learned card, but wanting an honest and vulnerable, heartfelt conversation, hitting their breaking point. What is your advice? What should you focus on? Seven of Wands, focus on like boundaries, what you're letting into your energy. Determination, perseverance, advocating for yourself, I'm hearing, standing your ground. Like if this person, putting up boundaries with people you're no longer compatible with, who don't work well as a team. Three of Pentacles in reverse, right? This is like lack of cohesion, lack of collaboration, lack of teamwork. Again, this is boundaries. So whatever in your life where you're dealing with people, soul family, remember you had it. So if you have friends that just aren't aligned with you anymore, if you have like work partners where it's not aligned, they're not being good teammates in work, good teammates in love, like maybe you're dating. Put up boundaries with those types of connections. I don't even feel like I have to tell you this because that's how you call in a good teammate, right? By putting up boundaries with people who aren't. Don't let your ego get in your way here is what I'm hearing. Don't let your fear get in the way. And we have Ace of Wands. So taking inspired action. What are you thinking about doing? Two of Wands. What are you thinking about doing? We have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. So Spirit says, like, whatever that is that you're thinking, decision, direction, take action. Step forward. Remember in my meditation, I was seeing your person lacking the masculine energy to put their right foot forward and step forward, right? I'm seeing the Fool. So what are you needing masculine energy to step towards? Because I felt a protective energy in you, which is like, I was feeling masculine energy in you. But taking inspired action towards your healthier future. Anyway. And if this person takes action towards you, it's going to be very important. If they come in 3 of Pentacles in reverse, not being a good teammate in love, if they come in this King of Cups in reverse, like a little bit emotionally manipulative, not putting in effort, you can't have a new beginning like that. Boundaries up, okay? I just want to get a few messages from this person for you. I chose this deck. It's not... You can't read that. You've triggered me. Feeling very triggered. I need to figure myself out. Exactly. I mean, you are so different from everyone around me, right? I said that. It feels like they're realizing that the people around them, maybe that's why your advice is to get rid of people around, not get rid of, but put up healthy boundaries or make decisions. Yes. About some of the situations around you. These feelings are eating me alive. Yes, I felt it. Have you guys ever seen me like that? I was just like, I felt paralyzed, right? I used to have dreams like that, and it had to do with my blocked throat chakra. I would have dreams where I was like trying to speak and somebody was there, and I'd be like, I'd be trying to like talk with everything in me and nothing was coming out of my mouth. Why did I say that? Anyway, I am scared of rejection. They did have fear of rejection. I long for your kiss. And I need to figure myself out. They're still figuring themselves out. September 12th could be symbolic. Why do I deserve someone like you? And again, whoever you are, I'm not getting... Do you know what I'm hearing? It's a Wonderful Life could be symbolic. Zuzu's petals. I just heard not a smidge of temperature, like not a smidge of you feeling like you're superior to this person. Painful memories. You deserve better. I need to hold back my feelings right now. You deserve better. That's where they're at, right? Low. I'm hearing rock bottom. I just lost a part. I'm just going to repeat them. These feelings are eating me alive. I can't stop thinking about you. Don't put up with my BS. People don't believe in me. So I may be repeating myself, but I was saying, I feel like you believed in this person. And now no one around them is understanding what they're going through. Maybe no one around them believes in them, right? Nobody inspires them. Nobody encourages them. Anyway, I'm going to get 2 cards from this deck. Just 2. If you're feeling impatient and timing triggers you, I would click off right now. All right, because I was hearing 6 months, but let's see. What do we need to know about this? And sometimes Spirit has a sense of humor and gives us the divine timing cards. In 6 months. Long-term changes are brewing right now. Expect a shift 6 months. We also have 6-9 here. So September 6th, June 9th. 6 months. That's what I was hearing. When they take action, okay? You don't need to take action towards them. The universe, they need to make the first move here, okay? And we have something is happening this month. So maybe for some of you, remember that little part where I said, if they don't come in the right way, keep your boundaries up. but something is unfolding within the current month. Something is unfolding right now in July. Timeless reading though. Something is unfolding this month with this person. It doesn't mean they're going to take action towards you, right? You. Remember that little side note about making a decision? About your job, living situation, mission? When you take action, 1 month. So that's a message for you guys. This is not reach out to your person. That's not what that is. You don't want to interrupt what's going on with them right now. I keep seeing 5-5, positive change. When's the next solar eclipse? When's the next solar eclipse? Total eclipse of the heart is what I'm hearing. Solar eclipse could be symbolic. Anyway, in no way am I saying take action towards this person, because again, I have this great book. I should bring it out. It's from a deck and it talks about releasing your fixer patterns. So like hearing this, knowing that they're hurting, knowing that they could use a hug, right? Part of you probably felt like, oh, I wish I could reach out. I'm not giving you permission to reach out. And you don't want to interrupt the lesson that they're going through right now. Remember your very first card, the twin flame card. Live separately to come back together and reunite after healing. And I'm not saying healing has to be complete. In that same deck that I always talk about, there's a card where the two people have achieved enough healing to come together and continue forward on the healing journey together, because you can't just be by yourself and learn these lessons and then not have relationships to kind of integrate these lessons, right? You had integrating lessons, which would mean the lessons that you learned from this with this person, you would be integrating into your life, especially with boundaries, 7 of Wands, and people who don't work as a team, right? Anything you learned on your path from this, you're integrating into life. And again, you need people in your life, healing family connections, you had that, which I'm really happy for you if that's you. But you need somewhere to integrate these lessons. You're not just meant to learn these lessons and then be alone forever, right? But you both have to be healing, right? Anytime you have a dynamic, or I'm not saying anything with absolute fact, so please don't take it like I'm saying that, okay? But from experience and from all of the learning that I've done and the research that I've done, if you have 2 people and only one is healing and the other is unhealed, you're going to continue to have conflict, because both of you have to be willing to heal. That's my point. But in no way am I saying that it has to be complete, but there has to be that level of healing there. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. All right, well, that was an emotional roller coaster. I'm going to go now, and I am sending you guys lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. When I ended that reading, I ended this clip. I never know how long these are going to be, right? Because I film them in clips. When I said goodbye and I hit stop, the timer was on 5:55, and it was 5:55 p.m. here. I just wanted to make 5:55. Positive change on both sides is what I'm hearing. All right, bye.